One person. Not a crew, not a nation-state. One financially motivated attacker walks into a company's AWS cloud and, 72 hours later, owns enough of it to hold the whole thing hostage. The thing that made it fast wasn't a genius exploit. It was AI doing the boring parts at machine speed, and that's the part worth paying attention to. An AI-assisted cloud attack. Let's be accurate, because the accurate version is scarier than the hype. Sygnia, the incident response firm that worked this, says it plainly. The attacker's advantage was operational, not technical. Nothing here needed a zero-day. It was the usual cloud sins, exposed secrets, weak identity controls, too much access. What changed is that AI compressed weeks of grunt work into days. The attack wasn't smarter. It was just faster than anyone could respond. Here's the shape of it. The attacker gets an initial AWS credential and immediately starts the loop. Use the access to discover what's reachable, harvest more secrets, find privilege escalation paths, grab more credentials. Then, and this is the tell that AI is driving, every time a new credential turned up, they restarted the whole discovery and harvesting process against it. Over and over, at a tempo a human typing by hand just doesn't hit. Credential theft was the single most impactful capability, because each new key opened 3 more doors. With access secured, they dug in. Multiple ways back in, extra access keys, new IAM users, reverse shells planted on EC2 instances and ECS containers, deployment files quietly modified. Then they went for the data. The attacker queried the RDS databases directly for user records and transaction data. So this was both things at once: seize the infrastructure and drain the valuable data out of it. Belt and suspenders for an extortion demand. There's one genuinely cheeky detail. The attacker dropped an HTML file into the victim's S3 buckets framed as a red team exercise. Basically a note saying, "Don't panic. This is an authorized security test." It's social engineering aimed at whoever finds it first, buying time and muddying whether this is an attack or a sanctioned drill. It wasn't a drill. So what's the takeaway? If the attacker operates at AI speed and your detection and response runs at human speed, you lose the race by default. That's the actual threat here, not some new hacking superpower. The fixes are unglamorous and they work. Rotate secrets aggressively and automatically. Assume any exposed credential is already burned, lock down identity, and don't allow direct changes to production outside your approved deployment pipeline. Boring. Also the whole ballgame. This is the pattern to watch. Not AI inventing new attacks, AI running the old ones faster than you can react. If that's the kind of thing you want decoded every week, subscribe. Go on, hit subscribe.